In last class, we are discussing about the lens maker formula. Okay, today's class we discuss about the power of lens. In last equation, last class we have completed the lens maker formula derivation. In today's class, we complete the power of lens. So, what is the power of lens? So, power of lens means it is the ability to converge or diverge ray of light. It is a capacity of a lens. It is a capacity of a lens. It suppose we taking the convex lens, means it will converge the ray of light. Suppose we are taking the concave lens, so it will diverge the rays of light. So what is the power of lens? Power of lens means it is the ability of the lens. So power of lens means it is the ability of the lens to converge or diverge ray of light. So it will depend upon the lens, which type of lens we are taking, whether we are taking convex lens, whether we are taking concave lens. It depend upon the lens. So what is the power of lens? Power of lens means it is the ability of the lens to converge or diverge rays of light. Simple statement. It is the ability of a lens to converge or diverge a rays of light. Means some lenses are less converging power is very less. Some lenses are having more converging power. Some lenses are having less diverging power. Some lenses are having more diverging power. So according to simple definition of what we can say, so power of lens. So according to definition, the tangent of the angle by which converges or diverges a beam of light, a falling on unit distance from the optic center. So the center point of a lens we call optic center. A unit distance means we are taking h is equal to 1. So we are incidenting the light ray from this incidence to this optic center. We are taking the height. We are considering as h is equal to 1. So h is equal to 1. So next tangent angle we are taking. The tangent angle by which converge or diverge a beam of light falling a unit distance from optic center. A unit distance from the optic center means unit distance means h we have to consider 1. So tangent angle, tan theta is equal to opposite by adjacent. So which is opposite? H is opposite. Which is adjacent? F is adjacent. So F means what? From optic center to principal focus. From optic center to principal focus we call focal length F. Okay, tangent angle, tan theta is equal to h by f. So here h we are taking 1 unit. So in definition only they are telling unit distance means h we have to take 1. So unit distance. So tan theta is equal to h by f. Okay. So tan theta in the place of h we are writing 1. So remaining is 1 by f. So power of lens is inversely proportional to focal length. So P is equal to 1 by f. So when power of lens increases, when focal length decreases, power of lens increases. So P is inversely proportional to f. Yes or no? So when power of lens increases, when focal length decreases, power of lens increases. When focal length increases, power of lens decreases. So P is inversely proportional to f. So according to definition, what we can say in simple definition, it is the ability of the lens. It is the ability of the lens to converge or diverge rays of light. Okay. So according to book definition, what we can say, the tangent of the angle by which converges or diverges a beam of light, a falling at unit distance from optic center. So we have to take a unit distance from the optic center. So according to formula, tan theta is equal to h by f means opposite by adjacent. So h by f we are writing. So h they are telling from unit distance means h we have to take 1 unit. So tan theta is equal to 1 by f. So power of lens is inversely proportional to focal length. When focal length increases, power of lens decreases. So P is inversely proportional to f. So SI unit of power of lens is diopter. Okay. SI unit of power of lens. In examination, the detailed 3 marks question they will not ask. They will ask for 1 marks. So what is the SI unit of power of lens? So simple you have to write diopter. Okay. In some cases they will ask the power of lens of focal length is 1 meter is 1 diopter. So already we are taking P, one term is always constant. If a focal length is 1, so what is the value? 1 per meter means the power of lens is 1 per meter. So the power of lens of focal length is 1 meter is 1 diopter. So when we call 1 diopter, 1 d is equal to 1 per meter means 1 is always constant, 1 term is constant, when focal length also 1. So what we have to write? 1 per meter. Okay. The SI unit of power of lens is diopter. So when we say that 1 diopter, when the focal length is 1 meter, when the focal length is 1 meter, so then we say that 1 diopter. When focal length is 1 meter, then we say that 1 diopter. See the definition. Power of lens means it is the ability to converge or diverge a rays of light. Simple statement. In examination they will ask what is the power of lens, whether you write that statement, whether you write this statement, or they will ask how power of lens is related to focal length. Okay, whether power of lens increases, whether focal length increases or decreases, they will ask in examination the relation between P and F. So power of lens is inversely proportional to focal length. So they will ask for this relation for 1 marks, or they will ask for this estimate for 1 marks, or the 1 diopter they will ask for 1 marks. Okay. Next, so already the linear magnification of mirror we are completed. Linear magnification. So what is linear magnification of mirror? Size of height of image to height of object. Okay, the linear magnification of mirror. Height of image to height of object. So magnification of lens. Magnification of lens. Magnification of lens. So already we have completed magnification of mirror. So magnification of mirror we are writing small m. So what is the relation? Minus hi by ho means height of image to height of object. Height of image to height of object, or they are writing minus v by u. Object distance by image distance. So minus term why we are writing in which derivation? We are not explaining about lens. I am telling about mirror. This equation for mirror. And second case, this equation for linear magnification of mirror. I am written m is equal to minus hi by h naught means height of image to height of object, or we are writing in the form of object distance image distance minus v by u. In this case means the linear magnification of lens. Magnification of lens. Same we are writing same formula. Linear magnification of lens also we are taking small m. So what is the relation? So height of image by height of object, or size of image by size of object. So in this case, in the form of object distance we are writing v by u. So what is the difference in that case? In this case, we are writing negative symbol. In this case we are not writing negative symbol. So m is equal to hi by h naught. The definitions are same. The ratio of height of image to height of object, or in the form of object distance v by u. So when we are writing negative symbol, when we are writing positive symbol, when the object is inverted, so then we are writing negative symbol. When the image is inverted, sorry, not object is inverted, when the image is inverted we are writing negative symbol. When the image is erect, so we have to take positive symbol. So when we say that positive symbol, negative symbol, when v is erect means straight. So object is straight, image also in straight, erect, so both are in same direction means then we have to take positive symbol. Object is upward, image is direction is downward, so then we have to take negative symbol. Okay, negative symbol is every time is not constant. When we see the object and image, so then we have to add positive symbol and negative symbol. Yes. So m is equal to, in general case, m is equal to hi by h naught, or in the form of object distance v by u. So when we have to write positive symbol, negative symbol, when v is image, when image direction is inverted means opposite to object. Suppose AB arrow mark is upward, it will indicate the upward direction. If image also A dash B dash in upward direction, it is inverted or erect? It is erect. Erect means straight. Image, object also straight, image also straight. So then we say that we have to take positive symbol. Next, when object is straight, image is opposite means downward, then we have to take negative symbol. Okay, next derivation. Derive an expression for equivalent focal length of two thin convex lenses in contact. So what we are taking here? Two lenses. In yesterday derivation we have completed lens formula, lens maker's formula we have completed. In this case also this derivation is related to that derivation. So derive an expression for equivalent focal length of two thin convex lens in contact. Thin lens they are telling means we have to use thin lens formula in this case. So two lenses are there, the lens A and lens B. Two lenses are there, lens A and lens B. These two lenses are contact with each other at a point P. These two lenses are contact with each other at a point P. Okay. So what we have to do? The lens A is having focal length f1. The lens A is having focal length f1. The lens B is having focal length f2. Okay. The luminous point O is placed on the principal axis. The luminous point O means light is coming from point O. It is placed on the principal axis, and U is the object distance. U is the object distance, and I dash is in the second case we have to take I dash and I meaning. So first condition. So first one, what we are taking? Two lenses are we are taking, lens A and lens B, and these two lenses are contact with each other at a point P, and O is the luminous point. O is the luminous point means light is originating from point O. It is placed on the principal axis. So we have to derive the relation between expression for equivalent focal length of two thin convex lens in contact. So first condition, image formation by first lens. Image formation by first lens A means in this case we have to take only one lens. So last time also in last derivation ADC in lens maker formula we are using. When ABC is present, ADC is absent. When ADC is present, ABC is absent. In this case what we are taking? Only one lens we are taking means in this case B is not present, only A is present. So image formation by first lens A. So what is the relation by applying thin lens formula? So what is thin lens formula? First I will write thin lens formula. 1 by V minus 1 by U is equal to 1 by F. So this is the thin lens formula. So we have to convert by thin lens formula. So what happens in first case? So we have to convert in this case. So what is the condition here? 1 by V dash. What is the image distance here? In first case when lens A is present. So which type of image will produce? I dash image is produced. Yesterday also first I dash image is produces, later I image is produces. In this case also when light ray incident to first lens. So which type of image we will form? I dash image will form. So I dash image will form. So what is the object distance here? What is the image distance here? 1 by V. V means image distance. So here what is the image distance? V dash is our image distance. In the first case also V dash is our image distance. So in the place of V, we are writing V dash minus. So what is the object distance here? U is our object distance. So I will write U. So which lens we are taking? First lens we are taking. So first lens is having focal length f1. Second lens having focal length f2. So in this case we are taking first lens. So I will write focal length f1. Yes. So this is the general expression and this is the converted expression. So what is V here? What is the V dash here? V dash means image distance, means from point P to I dash. Okay. So we got image distance V dash, and next object distance is U, and focal length in the place of F we are writing f1, means we are taking first lens A. So we are writing f1. The same condition, second condition, same I will write image formation by second lens B. So yesterday also the image is I dash is act as virtual object for lens ADC surface. So we are using same here. So I dash is act as virtual object for second lens B. So what we have to write? 1 by V. Image distance is, which one is object distance in second case? In yesterday also we are taking which one is object distance here. In second case V dash is object distance. Yesterday also we are taking same case. So V is our image distance. Yesterday concept we are repeating here. So I dash is act as virtual object. So here also I dash is act as virtual object. So means here which one is object distance here? V dash is object distance and V is image distance. Yes. So V. So in the place of V means image distance. Image distance in minus 1 by, what is the object distance here? So B dash is our object distance. So what is the focal length? 1 by f2. 1 by f2 is our focal length. See the first relation, see the second relation. Next, adding. So which is equation 1? We have to take, this is equation 4, 1, this is equation 2. Okay. So adding equation 1 and 2. Adding equation 1 and 2. So what is the equation 1 here? We are adding. Equation 1, equation 1, 1 by b dash minus 1 by u minus 1 by u. Adding the equation plus, right part, 1 by b minus 1 by b dash. Next, 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2. 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2. Yes, the relation is right. So what the terms here cancelling here? Minus 1 by b dash plus 1 by b dash. So these two terms get cancelled. So what is remaining? Minus 1 by u plus 1 by b. How we can write? 1 by b minus 1 by u is equal to 1 by f1 plus f2. Yes. And next, consider the equation 3. Consider the equation 3. Next, two lenses are considered as equivalent to single lens. Means we have to consider these two lenses are combining. These two lenses are not two lenses. We have to consider these two lenses are only one lens. So in this case, in last final case, what we have to consider? These two are not two lenses. These two, after combining these two lenses, only one lens is there. Means we have to combine these two lenses. Means we have to assume that the A and B are not two lenses. A and B are only one lens. In final case, we have to consider. So what is the equation for one single lens thin lens formula? 1 by b minus 1 by u is equal to 1 by f. 1 by f. So this is the thin lens formula. In final case, what we have to consider? These two are not two lenses. We have to consider these two are only one lens. So if we consider these two are one lens, means the thin lens formula 1 by v minus 1 by u is equal to 1 by f. Consider the equation 4. And next, finally, so comparing from equation 3 and 4. Compare the from equation 3 and 4. What is the difference here? 1 by v minus 1 by u is equal to 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2. 1 by v minus 1 by u is equal to 1 by f. So I will write the final equation. 1 by f is equal to 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2. So can we write this step? So see the equation 3 and 4. From equation 3 and 4, 1 by v minus 1 by u meaning is 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2. Next, 1 by v minus 1 by u meaning is 1 by u, 1 by f. So from equation 3 and 4. So what will get? The final equation. So combining the two lenses, so we will get 1 by f is equal to 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2. So this is our final expression.